Ah. Ha! Revuda. Aw. Oxalon. Ayabani nubu hembe. Yaban zaruzis.
Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Simming with my sister. My sister is WolfGirl Simming. You can find her information down below in the description. So for this build, my sister and I decided we want to do like a pink build. So we took pictures from Google of pink rooms, you know, like a pink kitchen, pink bathroom, stuff like that. We chose which pictures we like and then we used that as reference to do this build. Now, when we say pink build, it does not necessarily mean the whole build is pink, like you will see my exterior is white and stuff like that. So it is not 100% a pink house, but the furniture inside and a lot of the stuff is pink. So mine specifically has a lot of pink and white. And then my sister's is a bit different, but you guys can go and check hers out. I will link her video as well in the description. We also chose a, like, you know, the shape of the house, so we chose a design for that. So you will see our designs might be similar. It's not exactly the same, but it is definitely similar. You can see the similarities for the shape of the house. It is a very modern build. As you guys know, I love modern builds. That is like my specialty. I love making modern builds. I struggle to make like other builds. I don't know, it's just modern builds is my thing. So when I was putting the stairs, I tried to figure out a way to make the stairs so that it is accessible. Whether you come in the front door or the back door, it needs to be quick access both sides. So I managed to get that. But I wanted to put railings on the stairs. But the thing is, because the stairs go on they like go to the opposite sides. So it wants to put railings in the middle of the stairs, but that wouldn't work out because it creates this blockage, so your sim can't maybe go to the other side of the stairs or something. So I actually cut out that clips where I was struggling with that. I don't want to make the video too long, so yeah. And then we start off with the first room is the kitchen. Trying to find the right pink cupboards was a bit difficult. I don't really like these cupboards I used, but it was the only ones that had a decent pink shade for this type of build I was doing, so then I went for it. I was looking for a fridge that is a bit bigger. I wish I had a bigger fridge, but all my fridges are about that size of the fridge I use, so that is fine. Then I put it in there. I just hate that it has that gap, but it's okay. Now I think the kitchen, I made it a bit big, so then what I did is I put the little bar area as well. Now I don't know if you guys have seen my other builds, but I love putting mirrors by the bar like I did in this build. Like I do that a lot actually. So in this build I was gonna put like the laundry area also there in the kitchen, but then I actually decided not to put the actual laundry machine and stuff in this build from the laundry day pack. I ended up just putting some of the decor, but not the actual laundry machine. So the Sims in this house don't need to do laundry. It is just magically their clothing's always clean. Lol. So yeah, that corner then ended up being more like a little coffee corner with some stuff on the walls, you know, like the calendar for the family to see what events is when. Also the aprons they can get there, and the broom to sweep the house, even though that's not a thing, or at least in the packs I have. So you will see there by the microwave I actually put 3 hooks there to like hang the cloths, but I clean forgot to actually put the cloths there, so we will just pretend all the cloths are in at the dry cleaners to get cleaned. It was really fun doing this build. Like sometimes it's really difficult if you're using reference image to get the build like you actually want it, because not all the furniture is available to you in Sims. Unless you use CC, then you have maybe a better chance. But this is a no CC build, so we do not use CC in this build. I mean, you can get your builds close to the reference image, but sometimes maybe the builds even end up being better than the reference image. So I do actually have like a modern office that I made with CC, which I still want to share on YouTube. So I still need to make the video for that. I am planning on making a stop motion video. So that will be also coming soon, hopefully. And then of course I will give all the links for the CC, so you guys can download all the CC in the video. And then if you want, I will also put the office on the gallery, so you guys can also get that. So here in the bathroom, I tried to do something different with the basin, but it wasn't working out like I wanted it to. So I did cut out a lot of the footage so the video is not too long. I ended up using these basins from Spa Day, which I actually use a lot. They are my favorite basins. And then I put the mirrors. I had to use the tool mod to put the mirrors in front of the bars. So the bars is also from Spa Day. I love the furniture from Spa Day and Dream Home Decorator pack, and even High School Years has some of the best furniture. So yeah, this is one of the bathrooms. This is actually the main bedroom's bathroom. This build has 3 bathrooms, or 2.5, because the one downstairs is more like a guest bathroom. Just for like guests visiting, they can use the bathroom if they need to go pee or something, you know, something like that. So for the bathrooms, I tried to keep it similar, but the one downstairs I did not use the Spa Day bars on the walls. I actually used some flowers or plants on the walls to give it a bit of a different look, you know. And then the other bathroom upstairs it goes with the nursery room, but the nursery room, obviously the toddler or infant will grow up to become a child and a teenager and so on. And then they will actually end up using the bathroom. So maybe it's a bit pointless having this bathroom, but the mother can still bath the infant in the bath, so also not pointless really. I don't really have a lot of nice like paintings to put in the bathrooms, but I think those will do. So for the dining room, I absolutely love these chandelier lights, but because this is for the first floor, it doesn't go over like 2 floors. I had to size it down to actually make it fit in this room. So I sized it down and I actually put 2 of them, and I think it looks really beautiful. So you will also see in this build, there's a lot of like open space. I just think with the white walls and the white flooring, having it too cluttered would be a bit too much. So I tried to keep it not too cluttered, have it open, but also make it look lived in. So there is furniture and clutter, but not a lot. It's like a minimal. I tried to look how the wooden floor would look for the dining room, because the reference image I'm using had wooden floors, but for this build it actually did not fit, so then I just kept it as the white tiled flooring. So now we move on to the main bedroom. I tried out a few different beds to see which one fits the best, but then I ended up going with my first option. So in this room, I put the curtains on the wall. There isn't actually windows there, as you guys saw, but I just thought it would look nice as a backdrop for the bed. It looks nice instead of just like a plain wall. And then this room actually has a walk-in closet, so it does cater for male and female. There's nothing wrong with a male living in a pink house, but the family I used, as you guys saw in the intro, was just a single female and the infant. So I tried to create like a little story for the cinematics. So basically someone left this infant on the doorstep of this lady's house, and then this lady saw the infant and she was like shocked, but she was also excited that she gets to take in this infant and help the infant out. The infant's a girl, so we can say her. So then she basically takes in this infant, adopts her, and she happens to have a nursery room ready for this infant. So this infant is actually really lucky that her actual parents put her at the doorstep of this lady, because this lady has everything ready for her as if she is a gift sent to her, like they are meant to be together basically. So yeah, for the nursery room I don't have like toddler hanging clothing, so I just took the high school years clothing and then sized it down to make it look like it's infant toddler type of clothing. So when I say toddler, I mean toddler and infant. For me it's like almost the same thing. I mean infant is more like newborn baby-ish style, I don't know, but yeah. Then I made the change table I made using the 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗹𝗱 chair to create the cushion on the table, but I'm sure there is many other chairs you guys can also use depending what packs you have. And then I also put some teddies in the crib, so say the infant wakes up before the mother can come tend to them, then at least they have some toys sitting there in the crib they can play with. I don't think they really can do that, it's not functional that way, but it's just to create that scenery. So now we head on to the living room. I use these chairs from the Dream Home Decorator pack to try and create like a big long owl-shaped chair, and then I use the other type of chair also from Dream Home Decorator pack. It's actually meant to be the end tables for these chairs. Now I know it's a chair that I'm using, but I'm trying to create that effect because it was a nice pink shade and it matched with everything else. I also put these wall plants behind the TV because there's a lot of open space since it is positioned in a corner. So I tried to make it look a bit fuller using these wall plants. And then I just put some stuff on the table. It's a chair, but as I said, it is meant to be like a little table. And then I just sized down these lights to put more light in the room behind the painting. And that is the living room, very simple. So this build doesn't have like a study room, it is just in the general area upstairs. So for this I actually tried to create a shelf using the tool mod to flip the shelf around to create the sides of the shelf. It is the first time I actually do something like this, and I would like to try and do more such things in my future builds. So I am starting slowly to practice doing it, but it is a bit difficult and I'm not so creative, as I've seen a lot of simmers do some amazing stuff. So then I just find like a bunch of clutter that I can put on these shelves to make it look busy and lived in. I actually forget there's like these 3 candles that I also put out, but it's in the computer, so I like didn't see it while I was still busy building. Like you can kind of see a white piece sticking out of the computer screen, but I like totally forgot I even took out these candles, but I do eventually see it and use it on the table itself. So that is the study room, and then I just put some seating area here, so maybe the Sims, they can just sit on the chair, chill a bit, look outside the window at the scenery. And then this general area, I didn't want to put too much clutter as I mentioned earlier, so I just tried to put some decoration and a few more skill items which my Sims can use, like the easel to paint and the chess set. Now this house doesn't have any gym features, but I feel like the Sims, they can just go jogging around the neighborhood if they want to exercise, or they could hit the actual gym. So then downstairs, when you come into that house, when you come in the entrance just to the right, there is like a little book nook corner where Sims can just sit and read. sit on the couch. I wish they would make a function in Sims where your Sims can sit on the couch with a blanket. That would be so cool. Like have that option where the Sims can choose sit on couch with blanket, and then they sit there with like a blanket on their lap. That would make such a cozy scene. Now we move on to the yard outside. For the landscaping, I took a lot of bushes and then I like sized it up to try and make it take up more space. And then I also took trees and sized the trees down to create different kind of bushes like this you can see on screen. And I think it turned out pretty great. And then I took these red bushes and then just basically made a border around the garden just to keep everything neat and inside the border. So I usually put like the dark sand around the gardening, but for this build, since the build is so white on the outside, I decided let me try the pebbles. I think it will fit a bit better and it will look really pretty. And I think it does look pretty. So for the backyard, I also try to let the garden match the front yard basically. I mean, you want to keep it the same or similar. I also put a seating area and barbecue. I feel like for each build, I don't care about the swimming pool so much, but I feel like each build must have a barbecue and seating area outside, whether it's in the front or the back, as long as it's there. I mean, everyone wants to at some point just make food outside and sit outside and eat and just have a good peaceful time. And then of course a swing set for when the toddler is bigger, then at least she has something outside to do other than just run around outside, I guess. I don't know. So for the lighting outside, I just used the simple basic round ceiling lights to put it on the balcony areas that is not actual balconies. And then these street lamps I also used and just sized them down and put them everywhere in the garden. I think it looks really cool. I also tried to look for a light that gives off pink, but I couldn't find one, so then I just left the pink light in. So then I come back inside and I just do some final touch-ups. So yeah, next up is the house tour. So thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. The house tour is coming up. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. This build is on the gallery. It is no CC. If you guys don't have all the packs, you can still use the build and just give it like a little renovation. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great day further. Poison out.